Does Bulma have a last name? This is a question that I feel needs answering. Many people, especially in role-playing communities, believe Bulma's last name to be Briefs, even going so far as to say that Vegeta has taken the name as well. However, Briefs isn't necessarily correct. Let me tell you why. Dragon Ball has had many different English translations throughout the years. For example, in Chapter 69 we're introduced to Bulma's dad. In the official Viz translation, his name is Professor Briefs, though in the original Japanese, his name is Burifu Hakase, which translates to Dr. Brief. No S at the end. So, a very minor mistranslation. What does that have to do with people in the fandom thinking that Brief, or Briefs, is the surname for Bulma's family? Well, to find the answer to that question, we'll need to take a look outside the manga. In episode 44 of Dragon Ball, we meet Dr. Brief and Bulma's mom. When Bulma's mom meets Goku for the first time, she introduces herself as just that, Bulma's mom. In the English dub, however, she introduces herself as Mrs. Brief.
How do you do? I'm Bulma's mother, Mrs. Brief.
Even in the Game Boy Advance game Boo's Fury, when you talk to her, she's called Mrs. Brief. In the very same game, if you use the scouter on Bulma, in her bio, she's named Bulma Brief. So it's easy to see where the fandom can get the idea that Bulma's family name is Brief. But nowhere in the manga is it stated that Bulma's last name is Brief, and that it's actually nothing more than her father's given name. But Jake, you ask, if Brief isn't Bulma's last name, then what is her last name? Well, the answer is she doesn't have one. In fact, most of the characters in Dragon Ball don't have last names. In chapter 425 of Dragon Ball, Videl confronts Gohan about his identity, and that she's going to blackmail him if he doesn't enter the tournament. She goes on to tell him that she looked up who the champ was before her father, Son Goku. She says that he has the same family name as Gohan, and how incredibly rare those are nowadays, meaning most people don't have last names in the world of Dragon Ball. Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, Launch, none of them have surnames, the Son family being one of the exceptions to that rule. So, I hope that clears things up. If there are any Dragon Ball topics you'd want to hear me cover, or simply want to leave your feedback, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you liked what you saw and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll definitely be making more content like this in the future, so I hope you all stick around. Peace.